Greetings, people of tomorrow. See a need, take a lead. Today we will be talking something different. And welcome to another episode of On Call 36, episode 4. Today we will be talking about empowering the marginalized, a podcast from Kechara Soup Kitchen. Thank you, our guests, for coming today. Do you mind doing some self-introduction?
Well, thank you for the invitation. My name is Justin. Hello, everyone. And I've been with KSK for the past 17 years. So that's 1 year of volunteering and then 16 years of full-time staff. Started off from just anything, doing anything on the ground until today where we have more capacity to take in more full-time staff. That's wonderful. Then we can they each now have their own tasks to help facilitate everything so that we can start benefiting people.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
At least that's good if you do it as a job, as a full-time volunteer.
It's a full-time commitment. It's a very different kind of so-called job, if you like, compared to the corporate world that I was used to be.
Okay.
So here you have to be like hands-on with everything.
Yeah, you have to do it yourself.
Short-handed, we rely very much on volunteers. So a lot of our work, the reach, the amount of impact that we are creating now is very much because of the commitment made by the volunteers and sponsors and it's people like you all.
Thank you. So, can you tell me more about Kechara Soup Kitchen? Perhaps the history, the impact, and also your goal, the goal of the society.
Okay, yeah. Well, KSK in short has been like around since 2008 officially. 2006 it's where the year when our founder started going on the streets and with a few of his friends, then just handing out food to the homeless people. So little did we know that we will be very much passionate about helping and moving on to serving more and more people on the streets. And that's where we formally registered as a society in 2008 before really establishing ourselves here in this Jalan Navy office. And then from then on, after that, we've been serving food every day and we managed to profile many of the homeless people around and we managed to find out more about them and how they came about and realizing that the fact that poverty was the main issue surrounding homelessness, which causes homeless people to be homeless in future. So that's where we decided to come up with another program called Food Bank, where we will deliver daily or daily use item provisions, and even non-food items to families in need, in hope that we'll be able to help them on a long-term basis with some supplies like this, and give them some extra bit of savings, so that they can use it to help with their daily expenses. And from then on, that was in 2012, you see. So in 2016, we started rescuing food from surplus food from manufacturers, from hypermarkets, where if we don't do anything about it, it's going to be like really thrown away into the landfills. So we seize that opportunity and collect and distribute to the same people that I mentioned, along with some of the underprivileged individuals living in sheltered homes. So by 2017, we came up with another program called the Empowerment Program, where we kind of like identify a few of the people who are living in the PPR flats. They're single mothers, some just have too many commitments in their family, and we kind of like train them up with skill sets like sewing. And then in 2020, we introduced baking.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so during the COVID period, just nice. So over the years, we've been doing all this. And then lately, last year, we have also embarked into providing basic education to the Orangasi children in need. Yeah, but notably those who are living in the Taman Negara because they are not able to go to school because of many various reasons. So So in short, KSK's impact here is about alleviating poverty, reducing homeless people, reducing food wastage, and also trying to empower the life of many people out there who are actually needy in hope that they can change life for the better.
So seems like you guys has evolved, the organization has evolved from providing basic help
Yeah.
into giving them building a safety net for them.
Correct. In that process also we are providing welfare and medical aid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can you
so
tell
that's
more
where
about-
it's
like-
more relevant to your. That's why we are here in this room.
Okay, so you guys, the organization KSK also work with the doctors. So
Yep.
okay,
We have a lot of volunteers who are actually working in hospitals, be it private or government hospitals. So they turn themselves up here every Saturday night and help us with the consultation services,
okay,
providing much needed consultation services to on the streets to the people in need. One of the major challenge we found about homeless people is that they don't really have the necessary facilities to take care of themselves. That's one, and then to get access into free medical. Why do I say that? It's like yes, medical can be free.
Yeah.
But when you do not have an IC, it's a problem.
most of them do not have their IC.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it was stolen and all that. Then of course going to the hospital is also another challenge. So we make it a point to recruit some of the medic personnel and head down to the streets along with the food distribution team, where we will identify some of them who are actually in need of medical aid. Then we will just ping, or those days we have to SMS, we have to call,
Yeah.
and nowadays we just drop a pin in WhatsApp, and then the medical team will be deployed to the location that we have asked for, and the doctor will do the rest of the job.
Okay, so these are these resources that the doctor will use to
Correct.
do their job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any biggest challenge that you are comfortable of sharing that KSK has faced right now?
Well, the challenge being is like when you have so much to do, you have very limited
Manpower.
resources and like monetary, be it manpower, etc., etc. And we have to play it really nicely to make sure that we are able to take care of everything and to be able to sustain ourselves. That's the major goal. Without having to think about where do we get the funds from in order to sustain this sort of activities anymore. So which is why I'm now also taking care of the marketing side of things instead of the operation, so that the emphasis here is like to make sure that we are able to
Run smoothly to run
and
first.
make sure that we have enough funds to run the things that we are already doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, the KSK is depends on sponsor or fund.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
100%.
100% sponsor.
100% donations from the public, from corporates, from foundations, you name it.
Okay. So is there any way that if our audience would like to contribute a little to the society, KSK, perhaps in monetary form?
Well, yes, of course you can. It would be very much appreciated. You can become our regular donor as well. Every little bit will make a difference.
Okay, sure.
By visiting our website, www.ksk or kecharasoupkitchen.com. Sorry, www.kecharasoupkitchen.com. Yeah, then you can press the donate button and you'll see there's an option for you to be a regular or one-off, how much you want to pay, etc. etc.
Sure. Thank you so much. So, Justin, right after you sharing the KSK organization, why not we talk about yourself? What drives you to join Kechara Soup Kitchen?
Oh, there's nothing much to talk about. Not interesting at all. I saw the benefit, the fulfillment that many of you would have felt the same. When I first started to join in as a volunteer, I felt like I was very compelled to help. I don't know, naturally I like this kind of thing,
It just makes you happy.
Yeah, probably inspired by my late grandmother.
Oh,
And then after that, when I saw the same happening in this group, and I saw how the founder helped people, treat people with kindness and all that, then it kind of like resonated with me very well. And from then on, then I decided to join as a volunteer. And after like about a year or so, and then I decided to
continue full time.
just
Continue.
join them as a full-time as their first employee.
Oh, you are their first.
So my employee number is 001.
One. That's quite very special. I'm sure perhaps about 18 years, I guess, you have joined KSK. 17 years, you have basically helped a lot of people. I'm sure there are people that really brings joy to you, that really makes you happy. You felt the joy by just helping them, but I'm also sure on the other side there are people who disappoint you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when this is how it goes, right? I mean, in this world, you will have happiness, you will have
Sadness. Yeah, happiness.
So, but one thing is for sure, nothing is permanent. So when you're sad, you're not like supposed to sad for the whole life, right? Yeah. When you're happy, the same happens.
Maybe you can share some experience of that.
But the happy one or the unhappy one?
You name it.
Well, the happy one would be, when you see someone waving at you, leaving the streets, going into a place where he will be safe, living in like his new place. Like he found a job, then this is a hostel he's in, and
he's
he's
financially
out
stable
of the streets and all that. That would be most happy. That would be the most happy thing to happen. And when this unhappiness is like there are different cases altogether. I'm saying, sometimes people just not ready yet to change. Sometimes people just need more time. And when that happens, then sometimes the kind of programs that we introduce to them,
They just not buy it.
Might not just work out for them. Yeah, so I've understand the kind of a rule all these years, like thinking that there should be a limit to everything, and it doesn't work to all.
Yeah, that's tough really. Because they are
it's not necessarily.
that dwell in the past. They just need some time to.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, so perhaps you could share something that before you joined KSK.
Mm-hmm.
After you joined, is there anything that changed your perspective?
Well, I've known to the fact that I've come to the conclusion that, like I say, my problem is not that big after all. After looking at so many cases, like literally every day you have a new case.
Yes.
So you see yourself not really that bad shape after all.
Yeah, there are people that's much more unfortunate than you.
Yeah, that leads to me like think why do people want to commit suicide? Because of something that they're so unhappy about. But maybe they should come and join KSK and see for yourself.
Maybe
There's someone who's actually worse off than you, So you shouldn't be like crying so loud about what's happening to you, but look at the rest around you.
Yeah, I totally get it. So is there anything that any person or story that makes you feel you would still keep doing this after all these years?
Well, my commitment to the founder is one thing for sure. It's like when you see people coming out of it, when you see the people that you are benefiting, receiving the help, that fulfillment, I'll say, to a point, it kind of like say that, oh, you know what, if you manage to help more people, it will make you stay.
Yeah.
So if there's a month where it's really bad that everyone you're trying to help did not actually want to be helped, then it will mean you want to stop. Does that mean so? So it's not so much about that, but it's more like your commitment to something that
Makes you want to
know
do it again and again to have more and more.
that commitment that you are doing now, you actually know pretty well if you are continuing doing this, it will be for the greater good. So it doesn't mean someone who did not turn out to be like what you expected will discourage you from continuing doing what you are supposed to do.
Okay, sure, thank you. So I'm sure you have done a lot in this for this organization. Do you mind sharing like what anything that you like the most about this?
Going home.
At the end of the day, going home for rest.
Yeah, yeah, it's well, that's a joke. But yeah, it's what I like about KSK is we were able to help people literally who are suffering, and we are able to provide that kind of personalized service to them, which is I felt I think very
Personally.
well, I would say personally, but I think huge pride
Ah.
in us
Helping
being able to provide that kind of service to them. So it's something that I feel it's very different compared to any other organizations in the world, or not just Malaysia, but I felt sometimes, I mean, you go back to your basics and see why is this person here and how are we going to be able to help this person to get out of that situation. So that's it's as simple as that. So I feel this is the main core that we should be still holding on to and hold it very well so that becomes a culture.
Thank you, thank you. So at the end, how can the public contribute or involve in your organization?
They can contact us at 010-3333-260. Don't
017.
call, just
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Okay,
And then you can visit our website for sure, www.kecharsoup.com for more information on how you can volunteer or contribute time or
maybe do a
actually-
donation.
Well, recommend some doctors in.
Okay,
I
sure.
mean, if your parents happen to be running a company, a food company, maybe they want to donate some food or even cash if possible.
Okay, sure, sure, sure. Do you have any plan for the organization in the future?
My plan is to when I leave,
Everything.
it stops.
Okay, everything is established.
Yes, that's supposed to be the benchmark for any organization is to have no reliance on one particular person. So that even if anyone don't say I made it like I'm so super important. No, meaning anyone in the organization, should someone leaves, they should be still
Stable.
going on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justin.
You're most welcome. I should be thanking you.
Thank you. So here is some small
Oh, thank you.
appreciation gift
I love
from you.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you have some snacks to eat.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Because it's really thanks again for coming to our podcast to share about your experience and providing another perspective. Pretty sure that a lot of us, the medical student, would not really want to know about the medicals knowledge, but
True.
also to learn something,
True.
to get to know something,
True.
exposed to something new. So thank you guys, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, please leave it down below the comment sections. And building bridges, sharing dreams. Viva AMSA!